What's up, fam? This is Vic from Cutz Premium Lawn Care here in Conyers, Georgia. I want to talk to you today, fam, about policies and procedures. Really, to be honest with you, if you don't know your policies and you don't have a procedure from it, you're going to get yourself hemmed up by a client or a customer who may say you didn't do something. Here's my example of that. Well, I do not do flower beds that has rocks in it. I don't weed eat them. But for some reason or another, after I've told my workers several times after busted windows that we don't do those things, my worker was approached by a client of ours and asked really, really nicely, would you mind weed eating this area where, I won't have time this weekend to pull weeds, and I got some guests coming on. Really nice lady. And he said yes. And this is what happened. He slung a rock, shattered her side window by her door, and of course, she had her husband or some friend of hers, male friend, give us a call and told us that we busted our window. Now, once again, I have to pay for it. But my question to you, do you make your workers pay for it? Do you? Because I typically do. Now, some people don't like it. Some people say that, the business should pay for it. Do you have insurance? I do. I have insurance. But my deductible would be more than what this is going to cost me. So it wouldn't make sense for me to get my insurance company involved. Now, I called my client after I informed the customer, yes, we'll take care of it. And what we're going to have to pay to get it fixed is probably going to be half of what they probably pay for us to cut their grass the whole season. So it's kind of like counterproductive in that matter. So I called my guy and I said, unfortunately, man, the policy is that we do not weed eat rocks. And he knows it. And that's what saved me, because he knows that he has been told in the past, we don't weed eat rocks. Even the crew chief who was there was wondering, why is he weed eating rocks? But he said, well, I just figured, I saw the client come out and asked him to do something, and he did it. And that's the thing. You can weed eat rocks. If it's your business, you can weed eat rocks, because you're going to pay attention not to shoot rocks everywhere. But somehow, some way, when that heat beats you down, your workers are not going to be thinking about that. They're trying to get that stuff done as soon as possible so they can get it finished. And I understand it, because I've been out there. I haven't been out there this year and part of last year. I hadn't been out there at all this year. But I spoke to the guys. And one time before, a window got busted and no one knew who did it. So everyone shared in it. Everyone on the crew paid, and even the business paid for it. We had some some skin in the game. I feel like if there's no skin in the game, fam, they're not gonna think about it. So my policy says that. Now here's another situation. I had another situation where I actually had a client whose gate was locked. Now, if your gate's locked, I still cut your front yard. I still do. Because my time going over there and, pulling off, I still cut it, and I charge you the full price. Now, the thing is, she said that my guys didn't cut the front yard because she really don't have any grass in her front yard. That, they didn't really do anything, and they didn't blow the leaves, et cetera, et cetera. And truth be told, my guys called me and told me, hey, we cut the front yard and we tried to get in the back, and it was locked. So I told them, okay, Don't worry about it. I charge the client. The client actually called me almost a week later and said, hey, you didn't cut the grass. I said, hey, listen, at the end of the day, the policy is we cut the yard. We send out texts. That's our policy. We send a text out every time we're going to service your yard. If you don't want us to service your yard, you text back same day. Now, sometimes clients will call me, hey, don't cut my yard, don't cut. I said, well, there's a chance I'm going to cut it because I cannot tell you where the yard. Now, if you're at home and they pull up to your house, please tell them don't cut your yard, but I'm going to charge you a $25 fee. The $25 fee is on my website, and I let them know that that's a fee for me coming out even if I don't cut your yard, because it's an inconvenience. If I have 4 people to do that and I know I'm only can cut so many yards in a day, that means somebody else's yard I could have been servicing versus thinking I'm going to service their yard. So basically what happened to the other people about the gate, I wound up compromising and I listened. And one of the things you got to have in this business is patience. Sometimes you just want to tell them people to go on with it, but that's not the way you run business. You listen to them, and she repeated herself more than 5 times about the same thing. Well, I know it wouldn't matter if they'd cut the front yard real nice like they normally do. They normally do a good job, and one time they didn't do a good job, but you normally do a good job, and this time I said, ma'am, aren't we coming back and cut the same grass even though it's tall or short? We're gonna come and cut it. But yeah, but you didn't cut it this time. I mean, math is math. If it's $40 for one service and it's $40 for the next service, that's $80 you would spend in a month's time if you're doing it bi-weekly. If you miss one and then I come and cut another one, it still would have been the same amount of grass. But she didn't see it that way. So I did compromise. I did. You know why? Because I wanted to keep her business. Now, she said she's gonna keep us, but you know what? In this business, you can trust that people are gonna do what's best for them. That's just the way it works. They're gonna do what's best for them. So I wanted to share those 2 things with you. You got to have a policy for incidental. Now, if anybody want to know of a guy that I use, his name is Mr. Lemons. He is the guy that I use for my windows. You know, he does Conyers area. He does Decatur. If you want his information, you know, leave a comment at the bottom. I'll send you his phone number after I ask him, which I don't think he'll mind because I'm sending him business. So let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you have something that you do to make sure that your guys won't go against your policy and do things that cost not you money, them money. I just don't want, he's a good guy, don't want him to quit, but everybody got to have some form of skin in the game. So leave your comments down, tell me what you think, tell me whether or not I was right and charge him the worker. All right, cut on, fam, and I'm cutting out. Peace.